Well, I didn't mean to push the record button, but somehow I did. So I guess that is my go time, which is good because that's what I wanted to do anyway. So I feel like all of a sudden, like I just stretched out and twisted a lot and did a lot more stretching and deep breathing, and all of a sudden my eyesight opened up like it hasn't been in a while. So I don't know how long in. I would say maybe 3 months, maybe 3 months in, after getting bit by that tick, my eyesight definitely started to get fucked up, like really bad, and like really weird, like really fucking weird. Like the numbers on like my desktop or on, you know, my computer especially, or on my phone, like they look all choppy and bizarre. I don't know how to explain it, but they look like fractured up pieces of the numbers that I'm looking at and stuff, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? And I think when people start to get helpless or just start to, I guess it's helpless is kind of the word that I'm looking for. You just kind of give up. You quit like caring, right? So, you know, my eyesight, like I was like, you know, but I'm taking this stuff and I just kind of chose not to care about it. And now all of a sudden, as soon as my eyes open up, I'm like, okay, I like seeing clearly, actually. This is a good thing. And then that takes me to so many other people, like my mom and stuff, and it's like, what's going on in their minds right now? And how many different defense mechanisms are they using to not realize what is going on with their body and whatever? Like, and the answer is drugs. I'm not joking. The answer is drugs. And I know that for a fact because, you know, first of all, what is wrong with enhancing your existence with a drug? Okay? Caffeine is a drug. Alcohol is a drug. Tobacco is a drug. People do that shit and it's just literally, it's just marketing. That's it. There's some fucking evil people that have made people believe this. Oh my God. Bullshit. Really. About, you know, public enemy number one was drugs. I watched some documentary about, what's his face? Well, he was in it. Richard Nixon was in it for a minute, and oh my God, like one motherfucker fucked up the whole fucking world. One. And chances are there's probably, you know, lots of people that were behind that, but fuck. And now I'm not supposed to do mind-altering substances that can literally completely open up your entire reality to things that you have never thought about. The reason why people started to revolt the Vietnam War was because this is when the hippie acid movement was happening. That is the one drug. Well, all of them do the same thing. I mean, I think it's really acid that's the one that's like, acid breaks down all barriers, breaks down all walls. So these people, you know, with the Vietnam War, they were like, they are us. Not even like they're like us, but like they are us. We are them. We're all the same. We're all one and the same. So the fact that, well, it doesn't matter. I digress, sort of. So I haven't done yoga in 2 days because I started to feel shitty and like really weird. Like I felt like my body had rashes on it and stuff. Like not like visible ones though. Like, but I could feel them. I could feel these things in my body. And then I did get a real rash that's still bothering me a lot. And I've noticed, and I've thought this for a long time, but this is gonna sound, I don't know how it's gonna sound, but this is just how it is. Like, for the last, I don't know how long, well, I'll just say it. Like, this is something I don't want to say because I'm not trying to make this real, like a reality, but this is absolutely something for everyone to think about is, you know, maybe in the last probably something years, maybe not even that long, maybe the last like 3, I don't know how long, but all of a sudden it's felt like I am racing a clock. I'm racing a clock, an imaginary clock. We all are, because shit does happen. Now, if we had better control of our minds, though, it might not happen. Like, you know, praying for what you want is not the answer. Believing that you already have it is the answer. You see it as now. You say, thank you for the miracles, thank you for the miracles, thank you for the miracles, as if they've already happened. You believe in the life that you want now, not in some arbitrary future. You believe for it right now. So, you know, all the things that have, when you are anxious about something, the only thing that's doing is making it worse. I probably shouldn't have said that, but you've got to stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about these worst case scenarios. You know, this shit that goes on in the back of your mind, like random stuff about random people that probably don't mean much in your life, but you go through, like, the amount of time that I know a lot of people spend thinking about, like, as regardless of if it's like anybody, okay? I'll just give, you know, specific example to people that put stuff on YouTube or people that put stuff on the internet at all. They get mad haters in a lot of cases. And it's like the amount of time spent on that person that you're never gonna meet, that probably honestly just hates their own life, so they're projecting it on you. Like, the amount of time wasted on that stuff is not good. It's too much. It's too much. So, I don't know why I brought that up. I had a specific reason. But just believe for it now. Okay, so I play a lot of Joel Osteen for my mom, because when you don't... Let me turn this air thing off. Well, oh shit, it was on. I'm gonna leave it on. No, fuck it, I'll turn it off. Okay. Okay, so I've been playing Joel Osteen for my mom a little bit, or a lot, and because she doesn't have like the regular kind of conversations that she needs with another human being to stay up to date with this world, instead of going off to wherever she goes in her head, which she probably goes these places because she's in pain and she's hurting. And now, oh my gosh, like, there are so many reasons why we need to make the world a better place right now, because Alzheimer's doesn't just happen to people. They are way overly toxic, probably way too fucking highly inflamed. Like, there are reasons why not getting enough of the right oils, not getting enough sunshine, not getting grounded to the earth. There are tons of reasons why these things happen to people. And, you know, you becoming your parents is not that far away. I don't know if anyone's told you or not, but it's not that far away. So these are things that are really important. I was gonna make this a private video, I was gonna start this whole, and I'm still planning on starting it, so, this whole, like, members kind of thing. I don't know. YouTube emailed me about it and said whatever, so, you know what, I actually might just use this as my 11 o'clock video, because I skipped yoga. I'm gonna do that. I skipped yoga and it's 10:59, so that's perfect. I'm not actually supposed to go live for another 2 hours, but perfect. I've got my video. I don't have to go live. I feel a little bit bad because there's a girl that asked me, she said that she wants to ask me questions live, and I said I'll be live every night. That is cheating. That is a little bit cheating. I'm sorry, though. I don't feel bad about it. If you have questions, I will answer them. How about that? Go ahead and post your question, and I will answer it, and I will be back the next night live. I'm gonna go ahead and cheat because, man, I've slept in until 5:30 today. and I was awake the whole time. I just started to read about my chronotype. The dolphin, apparently. We have the worst sleep problems out of any other sleep chronotype in the world. There's only 4, but still. I'm called a dolphin. We're 5 to 10 or 15% of the population. 5 to 10, I think. And we literally, I don't know if this is true literally for us, but it's true of dolphins, and he says the same thing of us, but I don't know if it's like scientifically proven or not. But we're dolphins. Well, I am a dolphin. I don't know how many other people are. Apparently only 5 to 10% of people, but that's actually a lot considering there's a fucking shitload of people on the planet. But we literally, or at least dolphins do, sleep with their brains half asleep. Like half of it's still on and half of it's asleep. So, so he said that, you know, thank God I fucking finally found this out, that I don't actually have to worry about getting 8 hours of sleep. I can go with 6 and be pretty much probably as charged as I'm gonna be. So I'm really thankful to know that, because I never wanted to sleep 8 hours. That seems absurd to me. It seems like a really long time. A third of your life? A whole third of it? Fuck. That's way too much, you know? So, but apparently, I can go 6 hours and be fine. My chair makes a lot of noises, by the way. I've wondered how many times I've moved and somebody's thought that that wasn't my chair. Again, though, it's okay. It's my chair. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, okay. Clay. This stuff will save your life. I mixed a little bit of calcium bentonite clay, like a spoonful. I'm not very good with measurements. I don't know, I'm just not very good at it. You can look this up though, or it's pretty easy. I mean, about a tablespoon of bentonite clay, and then I actually used MCT coconut oil instead of regular coconut oil in this one, even though it doesn't say if one's better or worse, but although I think MCT oil is better. But I used MCT oil because it doesn't get chunky, so if it gets too cold, it doesn't stop. It doesn't get chunky. Like it freeze. If you don't know anything about coconut oil, it doesn't get chunky. It gets cold and it gets hard, kind of like an ice cube, something like that. Anyway, and then when it gets over 72 degrees, it's not like that anymore. But MCT oil just stays liquid the whole time. So I thought, well, I'm just going to do that because it's still kind of cold. So I put calcium bentonite clay, about a tablespoon of this, and then calcium bentonite clay, and then and then I used oh no, that's grapefruit. I used oh shit, well, it's okay. I used sweet orange and peppermint, and just play with it, you know. Like my first couple iterations all in this, they weren't very yummy. They weren't very good at all. Like I thought 1 or 2 drops of the oils would be good enough. No, I probably ended up with about 5 or 6 in each of these. And then I ended up adding a lot more bentonite clay than the recipe thing that I said or whatever, because I use MCT oil, so it wasn't thick at all. It was just liquidy, so I had to mix the clay. Anyway, my teeth feel great, by the way. I don't really want to do all that right now, but doing it on my mom though, I have seen plaque disappear that I never thought was gonna go away. I got this, it doesn't matter, I'm not gonna get into all that right now, but okay, so I don't know why personal goals feel like the thing that I should say, but personal goals, I need to start, and I might need to have particular days for this, but 2 hours a day, I need to be dedicated to my mom, whatever it is, like giving her all the supplements she needs, exercise, just conversation, back rubs, foot rubs, whatever, for like 2 hours at a time. And I need to put these in a particular time slot. Like this Live at 11 thing has been fabulous because I actually have someone to keep me accountable, you know? People, there's people out there that I've said, you know, I'm gonna be live at 11, and then I get a message from some girl that's asking, you know, I didn't mean to call her some girl, it sounds rude, but Annette actually. But you know, now I'm like, God damn, like I gotta do that, even though I might not feel like it. But I have realized that I am getting a lot accomplished. I feel like I do, in a weird way. Depression has kind of kicked in the last couple of days as well, pretty hard, really pretty hard. And I think that's part of the reason why I didn't want to do this one tonight at all. Plus, I didn't feel like, it doesn't matter. I'm here, sort of, kind of. I'll answer your questions, and then tomorrow we'll be live. Oh, but let me get back to this whole racing the clock thing. Jesus Christ, 10-minute road there off the side. If you are healthy, do what you gotta do. Do it now. If you're healthy and you have ideas for stuff you want to do, go after that. Go now. Go after it, whatever it is. And you don't have to know, exactly what it is. You can have a vague idea. You can, if you like to write and you want to be a journalist, start a blog. After 3-4 days, you might realize, I don't like this at all. Or you might be like, oh my God, this is my calling. But until you start, you are not gonna know. And if you're healthy and if you're not healthy, start it now, especially because we got this, world shutdown thing going on. This is the perfect time to figure out what it is you want with your life. This is it. This is a perfect time. And, I really think that podcasting is what I kind of want to do with my life, because I like teaching. And granted, yes, the last couple of days, it's like, so maybe it won't be a daily, after this whole 30-day thing is over, maybe I'll decide, daily is not for me. But I want it to be for me. I want it to be something that I do every single day consistently. I just feel like I'm supposed to. And it's a good feeling too. It's a good feeling. I have a feeling there's going to be a hump that I'm going to have to get over, that I'm just going to be like, oh my God, why am I doing this? But I have a feeling hopefully that won't happen. I don't want to create that. I just want to go from loving it to loving it even more. Thank you for your miracles. Thank you for your miracles. Thank you for the miracles. Thank you for the miracles. Thank you for our miracles. Thank you for life miracles. Thank you for miracles. Wow. Oh, okay. So going back to, I'm just going to say it, going back to the topic of drugs. I also think it's because I took CBD, or maybe, maybe a little bit of a mixture or something of that. And it's when you, I don't want to necessarily say when you smoke, but cannabis, it will open your mind in a way that it's not going to open otherwise. And I can assure you of that. And again, to the government saying drugs are bad, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Okay. They're pumping out pills every single minute of the day to get people hooked on drugs. It's not that they don't want people to be on drugs. They want people to be on drugs. They just want people to be on corporate drugs. It's exactly what I just heard in a documentary last night, and I was like, I've known that, but most people don't, and it's hard to imagine that people don't realize that. So when I say do cannabis, whether it's smoke it, juice it, whatever it happens to be, as an oil internally, THC, I think in particular THC, well, maybe that could be wrong, I'm not sure. It might just be the plant in general, but I think he used both. The guy, I've got him on the tip of my tongue. I can imagine what he looks like. He would raise plants just to help his friends, to help cure his friends of crazy illnesses. Cancer was one of them. I don't remember what else there was. There was lots of them. Yeah. Rick Simpkins. Rick Simpkins, Google him, and, and cancer or something. Anyway, Okay, and just to kind of like also maybe bring a little bit of clarity around this topic, you are bombarded with chemicals every single day, all day long, non-fucking stop. There is not a moment that you are not subject to chemicals. You live in a house, you have paint around you, you have blankets or you have carpet or you have anything around you that's gonna have a ton of chemicals in it. You drink out of plastic, you drink out of the pipes from wherever the fuck these pipes come from. There's absolutely stuff along there inside those pipes. I'm gonna go not go off on a side rabbit hole on that one. You are bombarded every single day, all day long by chemicals. So there is absolutely no problem. There's no issue, and it makes sense to use better chemicals, to use better drugs, cannabis, LSD, ecstasy, what else? DMT. You want to go for a ride? You want to go for a ride interdimensionally and never ever think the same about reality ever again? Go smoke some DMT, because I'm going to tell you what, you aren't coming back. You aren't coming back to this reality. You'll never look at reality the same, I should say, because unfortunately I am back in this reality. I don't really, but I'm going to use my thanks for the miracles now. Thank you for the miracles now. Absolute belief. And I am going to transport myself to a better reality with my family. My family are coming with me. And I got lots of ideas that could include a lot of girls on this channel. That could include an unlimited potential amount of girls that watch this channel. The goal is to change the game, right? It's to change the world. It's to change the way that things are ran. It's gonna change. I want to help change everything. I want to help change everything. I need to I don't know, man. I'm telling you, some of these things are super important. Watch a documentary about drugs. Watch Neurons to Nirvana. It's on Amazon Prime right now. That's another thing I want to do. I kind of want to give away my like make it public. My Amazon Audible library and my Kindle my Kindle library, because I think everybody should have access to it. I just don't know if Amazon will shut me down or anything like that for it. Like, if I removed all of my private info and gave out my Audible and my Kindle, I already looked into it. Even if I had some creeper come in there or just some jerk that wanted to just delete all of my videos and books or whatever, I can get them back. So it really wouldn't, it really wouldn't be a big deal. Because information is where it's at. Information and action. Just learning about stuff and not doing anything about it is a problem. That's a huge part of the reason why I don't know, I'm not making up excuses here, but last night I woke up at fucking 5:30 or didn't really get going until like 7 or something, maybe 8, and I didn't do yoga yesterday. I did meditate, but I didn't do yoga yesterday because I wanted to make up my plan. I wanted to come up with the stuff for this channel, and I skipped myself so that I could go do that because I dedicated myself to that. But I also dedicated myself to me. So I need to, there are things I need to do, but I need to get it all in order, because this is just as important to me. Apparently, I don't want to say it's more important to me, but that's what I did last night. Anyway, I still feel like I should maybe record to 33 minutes, even though I'm not going to be live anyway. I could get in my own chat room. Oh no. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Okay, so different things that I believe so far can really help with getting you to a new reality. I'll tell you the things that have helped me in a lot of cases, and I believe are going to help me a lot even more. Exercise for real. Like, these last couple days, I've been super depressed, and it's been these last couple days that I haven't exercised. And so finally I get up and, you know, and I sit down and I start moving and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, I haven't exercised in a million years. And it's only been a couple days, but the more that you start doing it, when you start doing it, when you stop, you're gonna feel it and you're not gonna like the feeling. I think my dog's outside the door. No. That's her bed back there. It's a very busted bed. I need to get her an actual bed because it's just a bunch of blankets. We weren't planning on having a dog, though we've had her for quite a while, but she seems to like them. I want to get her a little ottoman so she can lay next to me. Really, I want to get her a new house because I don't have time for her, neither does my dad. Even though we love her to pieces, she's a very needy dog. She's a very needy dog. Maybe I could incorporate her into the time with my mom. 2 hours of my, well, I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea at all. I need more hours or more energy. Maybe both would be good. Let's see. I don't really feel like I need to drag this out to 33 minutes. Then my stomach churns when I say that, thinking, that's not what you said. You said you were gonna make them till 1:33. But okay, that is a difference. It's not actually 11 at all anymore, right? It's 11:17. I'm just gonna upload this video because it could take hours to upload anyway. So probably the sooner I get this thing going, the better. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I will see you guys tomorrow live. Ciao. What? Again, I get this to stop.